estamos activos otra vez. La luz, vamos al pleito temprano. Déjame invitar a unos tigres aquí en la sala para practicar un chin. Vamos allá. Hello. LOL. Déjame. Llevando los tigres ahora. Sí, sí. Te lo voy a invitar ahora mismo. A ver qué es lo que es.
Comes a new challenger.
Sí, ya lo mandé, ya lo mandé. Mandé al grupo ahí.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Let us begin.
Hope you'll put up a fight.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Trips him up. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Takes a trip. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Gets the jump in. Player 1 is almost dead but gets him. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. Strings it all together. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Vic springs forward with a drive rush. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Zones with the fireball. Hits them in their gut. Low heavy. Throw leaves them wide open. Backed into the corner. What setup do they have? Links it. KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Psycho Knuckle! Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Hit them with a 1, 2, 3. All in with a rush. Ooh, you excellent block. Solid as I am. What now? Escapes the corner. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Flashes the blue to stop the jumping. Adds a bit of OD spice there. Knocked them out of the air. Impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Gives the ring kick. Putting it all on the line. Oh, damn. Super hit. Is it all over? Shot. Oh, we're not done here. This is it. They're using a... Oh, my God. Rock hit is over. Player 2 straight up outplayed them. Talk about a David and Goliath situation. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Jump. No more drive gauge. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Taking stock. Player 1 chases them down. Strings it all together. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Next hit will end the round. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. They saw the chip KO on the table. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Knockdown. Shoots off a fireball up close. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Doesn't miss a beat. Clean parry. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Jumps in. Jumps. Peppers them with a psycho blitz. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big. More fuel to the fire. Cover them up. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. One more. Taking no prisoners. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Who's going to steal this win? Hit them with a 1-2-3. Medium kick hits. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Goes to the air. Quick mid-drive rush. This is gonna hurt. Gives the Rick Page a blinks it. Psycho Blitz waits him up. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Jump in, parry. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense. All in with a rush. No hesitation or regret. Hits them with that NSFW. Oh, hits the critical arc. They gotta bust out the protractors, bust out the rulers, and think of a plan while this damage plays out. Player 2 can't. Oh, come on, kid. Why would you use the super? Looking meaty. What a statement with that fireball. What? What a sick punish counter.
Real win!
Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The first gotta do better than that. Excellent block. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Trips them up. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. What a clutch side kicks there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start the round. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 was completely shut out in that last round. They really need to think about whether to press on with their current game plan or change up their playstyle a bit. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Got their eye on the air. Shoots off a fireball up close. Time's the only thing moving here. Decides to puff up while they can. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive gap. Sneaks in above. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Going in, avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Goes for it all, but just misses. That combo did decent damage. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Drops him hard. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Looking for a chance. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent in. Just goes for it at this range. They're running out of time. This might be a pivotal super arm. Good heads-up play going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round. Player 2 faced a giant and walked away unscathed. What a win! How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Fires off in overdrive. Deftly shuts out the jumper. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? What's the play here? Jump in finds the mark. And now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Picture perfect punish counter. Add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 1 is in a tight spot right now. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Medium kick hits. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight.
Immediate jump in. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Projectile to try and change the situation. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Hit them with a 1-2, brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the target combo as a filler. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Burnout activates. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. There it is! They knew it'd be enough.
Eso no es nada nuevo, Manuel.
Who could have guessed how that match would have turned out? Not me.
Es que yo estoy aprendiendo. Tengo que coger mi golpe. Pero sigue.
Are these two gonna fight forever? They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Goes for the fireball. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Surprises them with a drive run. OD cycle uppercut puts them on the rope. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. Decides to meet them in the air. This drive runs to keep it going. Went for the chip kill. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2.
Ahí estamos. Nítido.
Zones with the fireball. Are we going to see some fireworks? Combo with the target combo. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Breaks the block with a throw. Jumps in. Hits them with a stop and block. That combo did decent damage. Scrapping it out up close. What'll happen here? Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2, they were not cleared for takeoff. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Backdash to start uses their drive gauge. From upstairs. Solid anti-air. OD cycle uppercut puts them on the rope. Anti-air in the clutch. Taking chunks out of each other here. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Shrugs that off. Player 2 knocked them out of the air. Connects with the throw. They've got about half life left. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Links it. Cycle floor fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Still alive. Still alive. One more. Jackpot. Still in it with a sliver. Drive hit in. over yet.
Sí,
Best
sí, tengo
believe
que
it's time
arreglarte
for that
más,
run back.
bro.
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Jumps in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Trips him up. Lots of aggression from both. Saw that jump-in coming from a mile away and carries it perfectly. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit in. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Checks them with a projectile. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Knockdown. Covers them with a psycho blitz. The drive impact is denied. Okay, creating that was a well-placed projectile. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2.
Okay.
Fight.
Zones with the fireball. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Hits them with a
No
1-2-3.
entiendo esa maldita mecánica todavía, loco.
Barely blocks the jump in. Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Looking for a chance. Brushes that off and keeps going. Full SA meters on burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. A quick breather. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Hits them with a stopping block. Oh, the drive impact hits for punish. The critical art is on deck. What's next? All in with a rush. Lots of distance here. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Okay, here we go. Player 1 can't go burnout. Did they mean to do that? Oh no! Chips them for the win.
Porque tira todo. Nítido.
Final round. Fight.
Back at the start. They're not taking any chances. Plus, perfect parry under pressure. Get ready. All in with a rush. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Solar plexus straight. What's next? Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Excellent block. Get ready. Player 2. All the throw connects. Both sides getting ready. Player burns out. Gives the ring kick. Oh, putting the cherry on top.
Sí, Manuel, la pasa yo no entiendo.
Pull the trigger.
No queda tan bueno.
Jackpot! Good workout. Dangerous range here. Definitely stays out of range. A real test of nerves here. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Can this drive bring them back? Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Player 1, how did they anticipate that jump in? Player 2!
Here comes a new challenger.
Sí, obvio que sí, pero me complico mucho. El juego yo no lo entiendo para nada todavía.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it.
No
So
lo
let's
entiendo
start the
para
match
nada.
and see what these warriors are capable of.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. Starts with a jump in. The drive parry was successful. All right. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Parries the projectile. The jump in is denied. Burnout is triggered. Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched.
Por ejemplo, él con este
Player
personaje, yo
one
sé que me
sets
va a
the
dar
tone with that win.
súper feo.
Let's see if they can keep
Porque
it up.
este personaje yo no sé jugar nada.
Fight!
Shows the medium kick. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Holds out with the block. Player 2 got smothered that round. They'll need to shake it off and show some more adaptation. Can they stop this light lead from getting bigger? Side switch in the corner. The exchange blows. Goes low. Big throws. Going in. Looking for a chance. Picks up the counter. This is going to connect with the throw. Put low heavy, but no go. Knocked him out of the air. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Quick. Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. Easy fighter can use drive. Holy. Player 1, what a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was going to happen.
Ken!
Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's
Seguro
good.
ya que tiene tiempo jugando el juego. Yo lo entiendo.
They're
bien,
still
bien.
hungry.
No te puedo
Both
decir lo
sides
que un
stepping up for the
pipí,
rematch.
no, nada de eso.
Attempts to break the stalemate with
Yo
the
todavía no,
fireball.
no lo entiendo.
Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow? That drive impact is blocked. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Life lead opens up. Takes a trip. Parries the attack. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. KO. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Medium kick. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Tries him open with a Shoryuken. Projectile to try and change the situation. Pops him with a Shoryu. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Going in, blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 1, oh, what's this? Digs in deep to get that drive in. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Wow, that's some big time damage there. Are you serious? They had a read on that jump in the whole time? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Kick out of nowhere.
Increíble.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round! Fight!
Opens with a jump in. The last round. It's now or never. Took him to the corner in a flash. Still not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player 1 with the rhythm owning that space. Gets the quick dash shorty. Connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. There's a burnout. Jinrai? Player 2, what a finish! Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Great block on that ambiguous cross-up. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 has been really leaning on that drive gauge. Opts for the throw. What's the play here? Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Medium kick hits. Natsu's out of the quick dash. The overhead's good. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Risky up-close scrap still going. Both fighters planning something? Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Jumps up, a quick breather. Drive rush to keep it going. Throws a fireball. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Parried the fireball. Can this drive bring them back? Dashes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Sit down and shut up!
Flatlines them. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Don't expect me to be a pushover. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
How's this?
Still slugging it out here. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Player one with the life lead. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Parries the projectile. Life lead opens up. Ends with the projectile. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Manages to block the jump-in attack. decides to meet them in the air. The super armor does its job. Hatsu's out of the quick dash. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Breaks the block with a throw. Meets the jump in with a perfect parry. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Closes the gap. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Side switch in the corner. Ooh, snap kick sends him spinning. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Clutch anti-air. Folks, this is gonna hurt. Thinking cap overdrive Shoryuken. Player 2 with a lead. Will they go for offense or defense? These fighters are swinging for control of the match. Who's gonna take it? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Jump! Oh, they switch sides. Next, the counter. Gut punch, cancel. Raw super hard incoming. Excellent read. A real test of nerves here. How's this? The Jinrai chisels him down. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Uses the target combo as a filler. Big counter. What's the play here? Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Takes a trip. Left off a projectile to waste time. Did well to get the buff in there. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Checks with a medium kick. Gets the jump in. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Knocks them into the corner in a hurry. Grabs and throws them away. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Rushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Going in. Crowns him from above. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Player 2 KO. Here's the final round.
That's right.
The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Opens with the fireball. Uses their drive gauge. Tries them open with a Shoryuken. Player 1 really needs a plan to counter that pressure play. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Clutch anti-air. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. The Jinrai? The jump in, it connects with the throw. Scuff him. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Aims for the shin. Play it and whips. They're wide open. Quick step forward. Super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? It doesn't kill. They're still in this. Player 1 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with a they are done! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jump meets them air to air. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Holds out with a block. Sticks the combo. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Brushes off the impact. That's one huge life lead. Is this going to be down to the wire? They can open up this round big by converting this KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks him with the projectile. Connects with medium kick. Both, they were right to be on guard there. Quarter makes it hard, experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Meets the jump in with a perfect parry. Ooh, snap kick sends him spinning. Going in? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Shinku Hadouken! Okay, here we go. Still scrapping for control of fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Oh, yo! Ross, super here! Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. All right. Brushes off the impact. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Takes a trip. Checks him with the projectile. Life lead opens up. How's this? How's this? Shinku Hadouken! KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Let's get it. Shows the medium kick. Smart throw. That'll do more damage than usual. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 2 will want to... burnout activates. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. How will they utilize this? Closes the gap. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Medium kick. They're taking a step back to slow down the kick. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Player 1 has a chance. Drive rush. KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Home with a kick. Quick step forward. Carries them up overhead. The drive impact doesn't work. Solid anti-air. Reads the jump in perfectly. Getting up close and personal. Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. Forward rush. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Adds a bit of OG spice there. Noticeable life lead is a cut. Here comes the boom! Bring in the heat! This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Round
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? Projectile to try and change the situation. Still very early in the round. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Good anti-air. Oh! Player 2 chases them down. Takes the chance to hurt him. Gets the jump in. They break things off to take a quick breather. Life lead opens up. Had the radar up and running. One chance here may end this match. Projectile to try and change the situation. Pokes with a medium kick. Good job blocking the jump in. Gets him. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Still very early in the round. Scrapping it out up close. Jumps in. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Feeling out the spacing. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Looks to drop him to earth. G-right kick for a mix-up. Oh, says no to the impact. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna hit them with a stopping power? Wolf uses the gauge for a super art. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shin Shoryuken!
What's wrong? Get up!
Player springs forward with the drive rush. A parry uses their drive gauge. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Flatlines on. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what drops them from the air. Goes with the safe stuff with that target call. Player impact squashed. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. That's a counter. Gets the quick dash shorty. Player 2 with the rhythm charges up the plasma. Both sides getting ready. A jump. Back into the corner. What's cross super art incoming? Bring in the heat. Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, snap kick sends him spinning. Pokes with a medium kick. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. All right, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Okay, creating some space here. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Takes the chance to hurt him. Shoryuken? Taking stock. They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this round. Oh, burnout triggered! Scrapping it out up close. That was a well-placed projectile. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out?
Round 2. Fight!
Shows the medium kick. Jumps. G-right kick for a mix-up. Zones with the fireball. Pokes with a medium kick. A quick breather. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here. Flashes him. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Jumps it? No way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback. Drive impact misses. Their spacing is, they're going for the super art. The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. Did not miss that chance and takes the
Está
round.
bien, está asegurando.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Grabs him. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Gets a chance with that jump in. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Both fighters have no meter. Who's going to make the first move? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 chases them down. Knockdown. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Gets them. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Shows the medium kick. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Still very early in the round. Porter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Quick breather. G-right kick for a mix-up. Brushes that off and keeps going. Not much life difference. Going in. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Clutch, anti-air. Ooh, what a smart blow. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Burns out. That combo finishes it. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
There's an overdrive Hadou. Who's going to steal this win? Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 1 needs it. Nothing stops this train. Player 1 can build off this lead. Tatsu's out of the quick dash. Player 2 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Drive rush. Tear it all in with a rush. No resources to work with. They gotta do this the old-fashioned way. Sets up with the jump in. Aims for the shins. Dangerous range here. Noticeable life lead is a comeback risky play, but it pays off. Player 2 walls flat into the guard break. Can they close this round without relying on the brain on this fighter to fish for the counter? Oh, it's enough. Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Me siento demasiado pesado, man.
They can't get enough of each other. We got ourselves another rematch. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Checks him with the projectile. Definitely saw that counter coming. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Goes for the throw. What are they thinking here? Solid combo. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Got their eye on the air. In a dire situation. They can't. Oh, burnout! They saw a path and they took it. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Shows a medium kick. Gets the jump in. Nails the anti-air. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Player 2 needs... 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Throws a fireball. Saw that coming. Player 1 will need to play it conservative. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player just goes for it at this range. The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. There it is! They knew it'd be enough. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build up